Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going fantastic and your journey to self-betterment is going better than fantastic as well. In today's video, I want to talk about something very important. And that's the modern relationship. And how the modern relationship appears to be built on accepted narcissism and using others for personal gain, without regards to the other person's feelings. The main problem here is the word accepted. We are now hearing, well, it's this person's nature. You can't get mad at it. It's that person's nature, you have to just roll with it and not complain. You see, the narcissist likes to stay hidden when they can, to continue to do what it is they are doing. And in this case, the narcissist is now hidden in plain sight, by the way of convincing as many people as they can that their behavior is normal and is acceptable. Well, James, this or that person should for sure look for a so-called high-value individual, because it's their nature to only respect someone that makes more than they do. Let that sink in. Respect no longer has anything to do with the content of your character and your willingness to work hard, but how much you can produce at that moment. And then once you are unable to produce, you are tossed to the side like an old toy that's broken. And as these people fall into this trap, leading with their wallets, they get used again and again and again. They get cheated on again and again and again. So what was that relationship really worth anyways? You see, narcissists want people to be isolated from each other. And they want you unable to build and do well with someone else. So they always keep you at odds with people that you can benefit to be with, by altering and changing how you think. And when you realize the error of your thinking, it's almost too late, or it is too late. As I've said before, we live in a world where you can have a great job today and tomorrow it can go away. Someone might be well today and sick tomorrow. Or they might get injured. And you mean to tell me, someone that loves you deserves to be thrown away simply because something happened to them beyond their control? And this is where what other people think shouldn't matter, but sadly it does. You have so many people talking up the evil nature of someone as no more different than an animal in the wild, when we have that extra something that allows us to not just be out there to get what we can get, but to pause and think of what's right and wrong. Do we always make the right choices? No. No, we don't. But it's that part of us that makes us feel bad and sorry for our actions that makes us try harder to do better next time. And it's what makes us different from the narcissist. You see, the narcissist doesn't have empathy, pity, remorse, and the ability to stop until they get what they want. And even then they usually don't stop. Just like a Terminator robot. And there are those out there speaking about this behavior as if it's normal and acceptable and to be expected, which might prompt someone that has feelings and love, and a sense of right and wrong, to let that sense of right and wrong go away and to just do whatever they want to do to others without regards to the harm it might cause someone else's life. Look, it's good to have boundaries and to be safe, and to have standards. But most people aren't rich. Someone put in the comments section in my last video that it used to be most people were poor. And that's very true. Or what we called working class poor. But what made things work in such homes was teamwork. I knew families where the parents had very modest jobs, but they made it work. Sometimes one parent made more money and sometimes the other parent was the sole breadwinner, depending on what was going on in their lives. You see, a lot of these people out there talking about the modern relationship and such behaviors as being normal, speaking as if you will always be on top and a high producer. And those that seeking such high producers act in the narcissistic way, that their mistakes and life problems aren't an issue. But the high earner they are with, better continue on earning high. And when the hosts laugh and say, "That's right," they will be out the door the minute you have no more money. You can see those requiring such a high earner snicker and laugh. I have a question. Who would want to be with someone that has literally, and I do mean literally no ability to love you, and only cares about what they can get out of you at that moment and will happily step over you and move on to someone else the second you can't produce the same? It's really saddening to me. You are truly seeing the humanity drain out of people, and the growing of evil and lust for power and other material things over what is right. Again, this isn't to say you shouldn't work hard, and you shouldn't try to be a high producer. But being a high producer might not happen to everyone. And if it doesn't mean you are less of a person just because of what you have or don't have. What can help this? Those that value character and decency over things. And those willing to build along with having boundaries. No one is saying run out there tomorrow and get a joint account with someone. Or put your name on a house with someone. Or accept someone that is able-bodied that just sits at home and does nothing, hoping you will just support them. But if someone is as hard-working as you are, how about you see what God has in store for the both of you and you encourage each other to do well in life? And if you fall short of your mark, you try again. And understand the bar in society today is so high, that most people will never get near of meeting such high standards. And by the time they do, it's likely the narcissists in society will raise the bar yet again. We live in a time where people are more lonely than ever before. And it appears that narcissism has its fingerprints on this problem. Because good people are kept from meeting each other because marrying your sweetheart you grew up with and had a chance to vet has been bred out of us, it seems. With lots of talk of you need to run around there in life and do all of these things that over time eats away at your soul. At least for a great many it does. And because most people want to be like their neighbors and they don't want to be mocked for living a different life, they go right along with the herd. And then we are taught to just lie and use people, and doing so is a part of our makeup and who we are as people. And a great many believe it. And as a result, more people are lonely. When will people wake up and stop it? When? Well, that's all I have for today. Please tell me what you think. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.